Give me 1 second, mate. I'm just setting up.
This took me last over Facebook.
Yeah, I think I got in my 100x short too early, man. I think I should have just waited. Yo, what's everyone saying, man? Is everyone good? Everyone just listening?
Yeah.
Say no more, say no more. Alright, cool. So, for those that wasn't here yesterday, basically, all I'm looking at right now is bearish Bitcoin, bearish ETH as well, but mainly Bitcoin. And I'm just looking for a return to 30k for now. Where's my cleaner chart? Yeah, so we've come off the highs, just a return to the lows. Today, I'm looking at shorts from this level. Return to the weekly open, first target, which is around about 36,600, I believe, or 36,300. I didn't actually know that the Fed were having a meeting today. They didn't change rates or anything, but the view, if I'm understanding correctly, still remains to be hawkish, which means not bullish. Basically, it's more bearish, lower prices, etc. So my trade I had a long up to 38. I closed just before 38, so I could start focusing on shorts. And what I was looking for is price to either hold this range here and start trading back up through this supply zone, or start selling off from this supply zone. We got the meeting, the FOMC meeting, Fed meeting, in this candle here around 7 o'clock our time, and we got a sell off. So my short, my swing trade short, my entry was 38,000, and my 100x short was supposed to be from 37,600 to 36,300, but I've kind of FOMO'd in on this candle here, so I'm in a bit of a bad situation. I do believe we can actually come and confirm sort of break of structure and resistance at these levels up here, so I'll most probably get taken out, but I've got another order at around 37,500 with stops at 38,000, so a smaller order up here as well. So when we get up there, if we do get up there, I'll just be getting in with a little bit smaller size and looking to sort of add manually as I get more confirmation that we are able to trade lower. That's sort of my play for now, and just looking for price. But let's go down onto the 4 hour or up to the 4 hour. Price just back down here, really, the weekly open. That would give us, in terms of candlesticks, that would give us a sort of doji. So we've come into this level, exhausted, bulls have pushed it up, past the open, got bullish, bears have pushed it down, and we just get a nice exhaustion candle, which could be a reversal or it could be a continuation. So that's what I'm hoping to see. To me, I've only looked at a few FX charts as well, but everything sort of had a similar move here where we've had this push up into FOMC. We've got the spike up, push down, and then the sort of support found. So we could get sort of really, before anything else happens, we started here on the pump and push back. Wait, no, we started here on the pump, push back down. We could get a return up to these levels here, which would be 38k. Or we could just continue here. We could get the move sort of to this resistance level here and push down. But yeah, right now, I'm not too sure whether or not I kind of rushed into that trade. We'll see in the next few hours. But Asia, by the time Asia start waking up, and we may either get them to continue buying, which I don't really see happening, or we get continued selling. And we're going to see sort of volume start slowing down a bit as we get towards the end of the day in America. And then volume and the markets should start moving again once Asia starts. Realistically, though, I think the last few days in Asia, we haven't had sort of large moves happening. So we may just get, I think this sort of range from here to around about here is like Asia yesterday, and today the Asia move is around about here to here. So they may continue buying, possibly because these are the levels they started buying yesterday. So we may just get the continuation. But yeah, from here I think we can sell off just because we got this push up and then shorts coming in, and then sort of the liquidity grab for the shorts before starting to move lower. ETH, I've been trying to sell it from 2,500. The first attempt I got, I was like, yeah, no, this isn't really what I want to. This isn't really the prices I want to be in at. So I think my next trade, it was either 2,000, like around mid 2,600s or 2,700. Let me just check quickly. Oh, it's 2,570. So I'm not that much on side with that yet, like 1-2%. So yeah, literally right now, just seeing what happens, waiting to see what happens Asia if I'm awake. Like what happens at the start of it, or or just wake up tomorrow morning and see if I've taken L's or I'm in profit. Get rid of these. Another thing is we talked about yesterday is Harmony. Harmony got that move up into these levels here, and I'm just wondering whether or not it's time to start looking at a swing. I do think we can get down here. I think we can get down to 10 cents roughly. So I'm just wondering when I should start building a position for this trade. It'll either be possibly if I can get an entry on a lower time frame to these lows, I might look at it. Obviously, I'll post it in the log before I do so. But it might just be just to wait for the confirmation below these lows and trade the, how long is this? How big is this move? I think it's like 20%. That is the wrong thing. Oh, it's like 30%. Yeah, so I might try that, something like that. Either here, I don't know what that level is that I've drawn there. Okay, it's just lows. Yeah, so literally just coming for lows really. Either we take the trade from here and start searching for these lows to get hit, or we wait for this larger support level to get taken. Confirmation of support turn to resistance, and then we start playing these lows. And that's that. You mind looking at NACA? I kind of do, bro. I don't really look at shit coins. I can't. I'm joking. I don't think I have it in my shortlist though. Give me 1 second. One thing I can say though is before I do look at NACA is from support, dominance is up, and it's just taken these highs, and these highs look like they could possibly play. Let's look at the lower time frames. We could be seeing support found here. So if that's the case, it's not a good time to play. It's not a good time to play alts unless we do get Bitcoin continuing higher. But if dominance is up and Bitcoin's going up, then alts are going to be slow anyway. So, but yeah, NACA.
King, may I just ask a quick question?
Yeah, go on, bro.
After today's meeting,
Shut up, man. I'm not answering any. Nah.
Wait.
I was, bro.
Oh
I thought
my God,
I didn't
my
even know it was
laptop's in
T1. I didn't even know it was T1. I didn't even know it was T1. Nah, I ain't answering none of your questions, bro.
No.
Nah, finish the question. It's fine.
I'm about to say, what the fuck?
Are you bullish or bearish?
Bro, I had to look quickly to see. Wait, whose voice is this?
I'm about to say, Rag King, that's what you on.
No, what's the question, bro? What's the question?
After today's meeting, yeah, what you saying now for Bitcoin? You still think it's gonna go to the what did you say, mid-20s?
Yeah, possibly 100K by tonight, innit? So
yeah, I got a short at
100x.
80K, innit?
Yeah, 100x that long, bro. That's my signal for you. No, but
Can you be
NACA.
serious? There's 8 people in this call. Gosh, it's like yesterday.
Yeah.
They're still in the
Well,
show.
Be professional.
But
Go
you know what?
speculators.
I appreciate you, man, for being here, innit? Because usually I just have to suffer T1 just chatting crap. So thank you.
Shut up.
He's on
I'm gonna
you.
go do my geography work a minute. Safe. Be back in a
No,
bit, bro.
but literally Naka is literally going towards opening price in terms of where it started on KuCoin. I'm not too sure where the ICO price was. Wasn't it? It was somewhere around like 15 cents, right? Does anyone know? Does anyone know Naka ICO price? But yeah, on if we go down into the 4 hour, it's found a level, it's trading up higher. It hasn't been able to take this high just yet. I'm not too sure where this goes. I could say you could try possibly a long if it gets above there, but my thinking is if I'm short Bitcoin and Bitcoin dominance is going up, then I don't want to be taking any altcoin longs. So I can't advise any trades right now on Naka. I would expect, if anything, people to be taking profits until we get back to ICO price, unless it's below ICO price already. I'm pretty sure it started below these KuCoin prices here. So yeah, that's that. My short position on BTC, 38k. Stop loss around, so 38k of really is 38,251. Stop loss at 41k. This is the swing trade 10x. I think that will give me 18 cents for the ICO price. Okay, cool. That will give me sort of 4%. So 4% of my account is in risk on this trade. So if you hit 41k, I've lost 4%. And then the 100x trade is from 37,160. The stop loss on that is, I believe, 37,500. So if the market trades back up to sort of the resistance that I showed a little bit earlier, let's go back to my main charts. Oh crap. If price goes back up to here, then I'm out of that trade. But I have another order at this level as well, and that will sort of bring me back in with a lower size, smaller size, and then I'll manually be trying to figure out where shorts are back to this weekly level. And after that, I'm hoping next week continuation on the downtrend will happen anyway. So half, if I can get average entry around sort of, well, if it goes down from here, I'll be taking 50% at the weekly open, and then I'll be saving the rest for 30k. If we get back up here, I'll be looking for an average between 38 and 37,500, and pretty much the same thing, 50% off here and 50% at 30k, possibly 32k, possibly these lows I'll take the rest off at. It just depends on how the market moves towards those levels. I do think, as I've said, like a few times this week, I do think the lows on 30k get swept at some point. Yeah, so Naka's 18 cents. So I would expect selling to continue if bearishness continues. I would expect selling to continue on Naka till we get to the ICO price. And if you're holding spot, I would say that you could most probably get a lower price from here. That's not financial advice, but yeah, I would say be looking to buy spot at ICO prices if you're gonna buy in at all. Spot. That's not financial advice. It's definitely not financial advice because I don't rate the project at all. I said, not Naka, man. Yeah, I'm kind of scared that Christopher Lowe's in here because I've heard people saying he's a Fed. If you are, could you please confirm it, please, bro? Or
Man's not a Fed still. I'm not a Fed.
okay.
Man's not a Fed.
Now, feel the way you
No,
talk,
because
bro. Feel the way you
I
talk,
kind
bro.
of I kind of was hoping that we could get like not an inside scoop, but like what it's like to be a police officer on the streets of London in today's age.
I'm over from London still.
Okay, you're not even from London.
Nah.
Where you from, bro?
England.
Yeah, Hayes, BNB short to 3,300 and what am I saying? 332. Yeah, yeah, I'm down for that trade still. Yeah, I think that's a possibility. I don't know how you've got that level as well. Have you been? Oh, it's the lows. Yeah. So that's basically going in line with the BTC and E theories. Is BNB still third, or is it dropped?
Let me check now. I think it's dropped. No, it's third. 62 billion.
Okay. 62, okay. Yeah, so yeah, man. Just like everything else, I'm hoping lows get swept on that. I should really at the same time I shorted ETH, I should have shorted BNB as well. But yeah, I haven't been paying attention, man. Realistically, this daily on like the way the days are setting up on BNB, they don't look really sort of short worthy. Ethereum, obviously, because we had that rejection, looks a bit better. But yeah, Bitcoin possibly looks a bit weird as well. So maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe we need to come all the way up here before we get a further sell-off.
To be honest, for me, I'm looking at this little as this drop as a pullback, unless on the 4 hour Bitcoin breaks like 36K.
Okay. Yeah, that
If
makes
it
sense.
breaks that, that's when I see okay, no. If it doesn't break down the 4 hour, then yeah, I see us pushing towards 41.
Yeah, that makes sense because really this is not that great of a level to short. But the only
Unless
reason
you
why
think
I'm
it's gonna
thinking, I do, yeah. No, I feel like it. The only reason why I feel like this is a good level to drop from instead of up here, where there's a better sort of resistance level or support to be turned into resistance and get the sell from, is because so far as we've traded lower, we haven't been able to return to broken supports.
Mm-hmm.
So I think from which is the support level that broke here? Is it this one or here? I think this is really the support level that we were trading and holding before, and we got return here. To be fair, and then from this level down to here, we didn't get that return. From this level here to here, we didn't get that return.
See that short position up there at the 47K,
Up here.
52K mark? Yeah, I shorted there. Yeah, a little bit
Yeah.
earlier on, I think around the third dip. But that's why I feel like,
What here?
yeah, just before, just a little bit earlier. Yeah, around there.
Yeah.
But that's why, for me, on the dip, I'm waiting for that confirmation on the 4 hour, because when these dips happen, usually you do get a push upwards.
Yeah. Yeah, so what you could be looking for is sort of similar things. So like obviously the trend down, the break above, and maybe like the highs, like maybe a rejection from the highs.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So if you get that rejection from the highs, you can kind of see that, okay, well, that sort of break of trend is possibly a fake out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we got similar up here.
Well, it's a fake out, but it's also just meeting the top of the channel.
Yeah.
If you look at it that way, so the channel broke. It went to the start of the channel at 52K, hit that target, and then bounced lower.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm expecting something. I don't know. I think it's too early for another dip, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, I do get you, bro. Another reason why I'm short now is because it's Wednesday. That sounds a bit mad, but you usually get market reversals. If the week starts bullish, you usually get the reversals around Wednesday or Thursday. It could be late Tuesday. So the middle of the week, around the middle of the week is where you want to look for reversals if you are. That's what I personally do. But it's not always the case. We could be getting a pullback for a continuation higher, like you're saying, bro. So yeah.
For me, it's also I'm waiting for the monthly candle. So the monthly candle in 5
Oh
days has to
yeah, the
close.
month. Yeah.
So on the monthly candle, my target is 35K for a double bottom. If we are meant to stay bullish.
Yeah. So price is basically got a hold above here.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I think in the following month we'll get a lower low in the 30K range and then a move up.
Yeah.
So
I
that
might need
month,
to.
that candle will
Yeah.
be a massive wick. That's what my prediction is.
Yeah. I might need to rethink about these 30Ks on the 100X. But yeah, no, definitely. So I can see price holding above this level this week, and this week is basically the end of the month. So yeah.
In terms of like the time frame on the 4 hour, 5 days will give us enough time to build some kind of channel or some kind of formation.
Yeah,
Break.
definitely. Another thing I wanted to look at is forex, higher time frames though.
Nifty's up.
What's up?
The Nifty 50.
Oh, is that what's that, Nasdaq?
Yeah, 17K at the moment.
Yeah.
King, man said 10 members, you're moving up in the world, fam. I rate that.
Bro, consistency brings them, bro. Trust me.
My virgin brother, fam. Come on.
I respect it, bro. It's all love. So yeah, this level we're at on the US dollar index right now. Fairly strong monthly level. You can see there's a lot of price reaction around it previously. You could either call this a return to resistance or possibly a breakout of support. Breakout and hopefully a return of support. Or unfortunately, it depends on how you look at it. But yeah, interesting level that we're at on the dollar index right now. GPP or the pound. This is like these, I don't know if you can see, but high beta risk on. So when risk is on, or when when sentiment is towards risk, I expect GBP price to go up. Similarly with the Australian dollar. Against USD and against GBP, I expect prices to go up. Euro GBP at the same time, I'd expect it to trade lower, which it's doing right now, which is confusing me. I need to figure out why. It's the monthly. Maybe a reverse will come in. We're at these lows. So yeah, so if risk is on, I'd expect it to trade lower. If like I believe we're getting a period where people are shying away from risk, I'd expect this to start trading up. So if we are getting what we say, I expect over the coming weeks and months this to start trading higher, possibly back up to these highs here. And yeah, just because of where we are on the dollar right now, I'm just looking at these levels here, this support level here, and also just this swing failure here. More critical analysis coming in days. I haven't looked at FX in so long, so I'm going to need some time to build some proper pictures or ideas on FX pairs. But yeah, pretty much in line with my crypto is on GBP and Australian dollar short, USD longs, USD JPY or Japanese yen. USD should trade higher against this, but the yen is also a safe haven, so it should get a bit of a bid as well. And you might just be able to play a range on this. Maybe longs from these levels if we trade back down there, and shorts from these levels if we trade up there. Same with the Swiss franc. Possibly, if oil drops, you could be getting shorts on the Canadian dollar as well. Oh wait, no, longs on US CAD, USD CAD. Yeah, that's it as well, to be fair. Any questions? This is the part where I'll open it up to the floor because I'm pretty much done the analysis. Let's talk, guys. How's everyone's day? How's everyone's trading going?
Naka is killing me, fam.
I'm doing well because Naka's going down personally.
Wait, are you in Naka spot?
Yes, bro.
Ding.
What did you get allocation?
Huh?
Did you get allocation from ICO or you just bought spot?
I bought spot.
What price?
Nah, it's because like I can't lie to you. When I saw it go like under $1, yeah, I was like, you know what? This might be it still. Then I got finished.
Yo, Dr.
Just see you
Coben,
drop.
we're talking about Naka.
Bro, welcome to trading, bro. Who said that and what did you say, sorry?
I was telling Dr. Coben we're talking about Naka.
Okay. Is Dr. Quibeno your friend? Yeah.
Acquaintance. Yeah.
Acquaintance. Yeah. Were you saying, Doctor? How are you?
I'm good, my bro. How are you?
I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. What kind of doctor are you? Like, what do you specialize in?
Shorty knacker, obvious.
Wow. Sorry, what was that, bro?
Nignogery.
Wait, is this guy actually African?
That's it. Not nignology.
Unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah, I can't lie. I think a lot of man got bumped on that still.
Yeah, I'm in big red.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
if
to
you
be
don't
fair, if
say
you bought
anything, you
spot
wouldn't
outside
know.
of allocation, yeah, I think you got the better end of the deal because at least you weren't getting finessed by people getting allocations and not giving you your full bread. So,
Yeah.
so there's that. At least you lost your bread of your own sort of will and you know, on your own terms. That's the least I can say. There's more of a lesson there than someone finessing you.
Yeah. I'm holding it till I die. I'll be so raw. It's an
Jeez.
unrealized loss.
You know what? Like, it's early in it, so I could be completely wrong on the eventuality that it does really well. But from when people were talking about the ICO and from what I'd done on my research, I wasn't really liking it too much.
The
Yeah, I
team is
can't lie.
whack, fam. Like, they don't do nothing,
Yeah.
bro.
Lesson to be learned.
Is DB here? DB, what institutions do you think are buying it? What institutions do you think are buying BTC next month?
You know what? It's just a micro strategy at the moment. Them now obviously still buying up, and like I think I know there's a couple of conversations about I was listening to Journey. The other day, and he was just talking about
You listening to who?
Journey crypto,
Okay. I
and he
think
was
I've watched
talking.
a few of his videos.
I watched this video a couple of days ago. He was saying, obviously, he always talks about MicroStrategy and how much they buy up, but then there was also a conversation about what is the all? Oh Lord, he was talking about obviously Tesla going back to accepting Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So I thought that's all right. That's two big organizations, which means that everyone's starting to kind of follow suit. They're starting to adopt it a little bit more. People are getting a bit more confident in it. Like organizations are obviously buying up this dip. It's going through a number of the world wallets that will buy mass amounts of Bitcoin. So I'm like, okay, there's a lot of people still buying the dip, holding it.
Yeah.
So
one thing I'd say is that Michael Saylor, he owns the MicroStrategy institution, yeah. They're what we would class as smart money or, you know, large investors. If monetary policy, I'm going to start talking about it more in here and trying to give some more knowledge in the coming weeks, but if they're sort of trying to push prices down and cap inflation, do you think that institutions are really going to be buying at these levels? Or do you think they're going to be wanting to buy at lower levels? Do you think, like, they could be buying right now, but do you think they would be putting large amounts of their money into an asset that in the coming weeks, if central banks implement the policy that they're setting out, do you think they will still continue to buy? It's not really like, You don't need to answer if you don't want to, innit?
Yeah, no.
But
I think it's a hard one.
and then in terms of the adoption thing,
Yeah,
like I don't think the price really stops people from using it, transacting it. So for example, Tesla selling bitcoins. Like imagine you've got like companies that want to buy large amounts of crypto. You got individuals that want to start like a business with Teslas as like private hire Teslas or like a cab firm that only uses Teslas or something like that. Yeah, if they've already got Bitcoin, then they just buy the Teslas with Bitcoin. Doesn't really mean that they need to buy more. They'll just transact it and then Tesla does whatever they want with it. But
yeah.
like I'm pretty sure that Tesla will, if they're not selling or they haven't sold already, they won't be they'll be looking at the market and they'll be thinking whether or not to sort of cut risk. It depends on their profits. Like I know that their earnings weren't that good. Their most recent earnings report wasn't that good. I haven't read up on it, but I know Apple, Tesla, and I think Microsoft, their most recent earnings weren't that good. So
Yeah. What we talking about? The quarter three.
I'm not too sure, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not too sure. I haven't read into it, but I just I
Yeah.
think it was either last week or 2 weeks ago. I just heard it that their earnings had been released and they weren't that good. So when things are not going good, you got like they will be looking at where they can cut risk.
Yeah.
And pretty much the market will reflect that change in sentiment towards risk. It might not be sudden. It will be sort of a ongoing sort of either trickle effect, or you'll get sort of really bad days, or just like a slow trickle down. But yeah, really what we need to see, I would say, is a change in sort of economic environment. So possibly if prices have like a really, really, really bad hit, like we get like an absolute dump on shares and we get like some news in like across all media networks, like TV news stations, Bloomberg, all this stuff, you might see a change in trying to sort of stop the selling, or maybe you might see that the Fed and other central banks are saying, okay, well, we'll reduce the amount, or we'll reduce the amount we're selling of our assets. We won't sell as much, but we're still thinking about inflation, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I think really right now we're kind of seeing sort of the start of either a fairly big range bound environment where price on Bitcoin is like between 25 and 50k, somewhere like some crazy ranges like that, or we're seeing sort of the starts of a bear market. Really, I'm not too sure.
I feel you for sure, Kim. It's a weird, it's a weird time in it.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
The question I've got is obviously when inflation, at last year at one point when they were talking about inflation and everyone was scared that inflation was going to get get introduced in regards to more printing of money, etc., 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 everyone got
Mm,
shook and everyone jumped out the markets, both stock market and within the crypto market. Yeah.
mm,
And then like the Fed kind of was like just dancing around the situation for a little bit, so everyone jumped back in. And like
yeah,
obviously inflation now, but and at that point in time, we knew that bonds went up crazy. So there was a
yeah.
direct correlation of where people were starting to place their money. So the
Mm.
like my question is like, where did obviously you said, you ain't got a crystal ball, but where do they put their peas? If it's not back into these assets, then where are they putting it? Are they going back to bonds again? Because I haven't heard much about bonds going up crazy amounts.
So in terms of bonds, okay, let me actually look at it. So I know people sometimes get confused yields with bond prices. So right now, bond yields are going up, which would mean that bonds are selling off. So let's find. Can you get US 10-year government bonds? So price should be selling off if I'm right. Yeah, I have no idea what these kind of prices mean. I think it's just $96.12, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know why it's shown like that. But yeah, bond prices are going down. So what that would mean, I believe, is that instead of people going for the safe haven of yields from government bonds, they're just going into cash. And that could possibly be, why could that be? I'm not too sure. I will need to ask someone more experienced than me why bonds are selling off. I can't answer that question right now. But the only thing I can think of is dollars. So instead of bonds, people want cash. That's the only thing I can think of. And if bonds continue to sell off and dollar keeps going up, then that would kind of confirm my theory. But yeah, I would need to ask someone more experienced to answer your question. Where's the money going? But to me right now, it just looks like everyone's sort of cashing out.
Just think
FTSE's had
tax
a
year's
green
coming up,
day.
innit?
Say that
Sorry.
again, bro.
I was just saying tax year's coming up, right? So everybody's starting to figure out the
I
taxes
don't
with
think. Yeah, I don't think the tax year is the same in. I don't think the tax year is the
yeah.
same in the US as it is here.
Cool.
I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think it ends in end of March. They might even have like a more fluid system where they don't have end of financial years. I would have to. Let's Google it. Google is your friend. US tax year.
Into that now. I think it's something. I think I think they do have a tax year, and I think theirs might actually fall in line with ours, but I'm not sure. I'll check because like cashing out seems like the worst thing to do right now during inflation. Do you know what I mean? But it could also be
Yeah.
like the best thing. But right now, it's
Yeah.
just why instead of us
The
investing money
reason,
now.
okay, the
Yeah,
reason for, so you know how you're saying before, inflation, you know, inflation and money printing. Money printing actually causes inflation. So by the central banks wanting to cut inflation, what they're going to do by that is they're going to do that in a way which takes dollars out of the system. So if dollars are coming out of the system, there's less supply, which means demand goes up, which would be the reason why dollar is going to trend higher over the next weeks and months. But yeah, Google here is just saying individuals' tax years are January 1st to December 31st. And I think tax returns in the US are usually due on April 15th of the following year, covering the calendar year. So it's like ours, but not exactly. So ours is the 1st of March to the 31st of March, and then by January 31st you have to submit. But theirs is January 1st to December 31st, and you have till April 15th to submit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it feels like it's the same sort of patterns that are happening, right? There's inflation, so people are taking their profits now. People are obviously having to submit.
Pretty much, because inflation pushes up prices. So you know, if you've got everything at inflated prices, and then the central bank says, actually, no, we're going to cut inflation, you know, we're going to reduce inflation, that means they want prices lower. So people are thinking, okay, they want prices lower, I don't want to be holding at lower prices. And that's pretty much what it is. You'll get to a point where you know, they start hitting their inflation targets. Really, if they've got inflation targets, I think inflation gets reviewed. I think we get inflation data every month, maybe every 3 months. I think we get month on month, and I think we get month on month, we get quarter on quarter, and we get year on year. So, and that's we get the month on month every month, we get the year on year every month, and then the quarter on quarter, I think we get at the end of every quarter. And then, yeah, so what they would most probably want to see is a continued maybe 3-4 quarters of inflation around their target. So last year we had like 6-7% inflation in this country. I think it was around about the same in the US. But yeah, I think they haven't given exact targets, but we know that, I know the Bank of England and the Federal Reserve, they like 2%. They want their inflation around 2%. But in the sort of minutes or sort of summary of the meeting that they had today, I saw that they want to keep it around there, but possibly moderately higher, just because of, you know, the just recent years trying to keep inflation at 2%. It wasn't working well for them. So I think they want to just to sort of not take everything out of the market and keep some sort of stimulus there. They want to sort of keep it a little bit higher. So we might be saying, instead of 2%, we might be saying 3 or 4%, possibly 2023 and sort of early 2023, possibly earlier. But they would want to see sort of stable inflation. So yeah, 2 or 3 quarters of inflation at whatever level they deem is appropriate.
Okay, cool. Still trying to wrap my head around it.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. what I would need to, I'm gonna see if I can get David back in a call, but I really wanted like a point where the chat is mad active, and because last time we got him on a clubhouse, and I think we had like at most we had like 13 people in the call. So I
Yeah,
really want at least like 20, 30 the next time I invite him back on. So
yeah,
literally I'm trying to build this so I can bring him back to talk about this stuff, because pretty much everything I've learned through his service, his macroeconomic service.
yeah.
So he's pretty much how I've learned everything, and who I kind of, not him all the time, but his group is what I I sort of use to sort of get my learning, and also my own research as well, and listening to books and other stuff like that. But yeah, going forward, I will be trying to talk about it more. I will be sort of keeping an eye on what's happening in terms of macroeconomics, and giving you guys information that hopefully you'll be able to start implementing on your trading, and your sort of building your picture of the market, and building your trading ideas around.
King, do you think, say, like, are there rising interest rates
Yeah,
in America? Do you think that'll
yeah.
just leave the
It's gonna
markets
happen
with the,
in
like,
England as well.
yeah, yeah? Because
Yeah.
people want to put their money in banks and shit, so it's gonna be long.
Yeah, that could be another reason. That could be another reason why dollars are wanted for banking. But I wouldn't say it's the first thing. Um, but
What
but
to do with interest rates?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
I'm your guy, fam. Listen, A-level economics, yeah. Basically, yeah. If interest rises, yeah, it'll cost more to borrow, but then you also get more to save. You get me? So people would want to save. They'd have an incentive to save money, put money into the bank. You get me? Because they'll be rewarded more if there's higher interest rates. You get me?
exactly, exactly.
Bang, bang. Full marker right
That's
there,
bang
fam.
on. That's bang on, bro.
yeah, come on. My God.
Yeah. Yeah. I think last Bank of England meeting they did actually raise. I haven't. I
Yeah,
said
they
this
did.
the other day as well, and I still don't know how much they raised by. But I know they did raise. I think it was a small raise, but
Yeah.
Thing is,
say
interest rates
if
have
we
been in the
get,
mud. They
yeah,
can't, they can't lower
say
it.
if say if the Federal Reserve raises like 0.25% in the next meeting, they hike 0.25%. I would say the Bank of England in the meeting after would raise to reflect it. If say recently they raised 10%, they might raise not 10%, sorry, they raised like a tenth of a percent, they would raise like another 10 to 15% in the meeting after the Fed hike,
You know
because
what
they
it is with
usually do keep their rates in tandem. Yeah, sorry, bro, go
yeah,
on.
you know what it is with the UK? Because obviously,
What?
yeah, we're already in a budget deficit, innit? The Monetary Policy Committee, yeah, they don't want to
Mm,
carry on increasing interest rates just because they're borrowing money for them to spend into the economy. You get me? Because we're already in a fat deficit. You get me?
yeah,
So they're already borrowing money, and if they increase interest rates, it's going to cost them more to borrow the money. You get me? And they're
yeah,
going to increase the national debt over time. So
yeah,
obviously, I don't know about the US, but the UK, the committee, they don't really want to increase interest rates because then they're just fucking out for themselves. You get me? Because they need to
yeah.
spend into the economy. But
You know, you know, how a lot of people don't like the Conservatives because
yeah,
of like we had like 8 or 9 years of austerity, which means no sort of like very minimal government spending.
uh,
That was literally because they were paying the national debt back, that Labour left in the government before. So pretty much COVID.
We're getting into politics, fam. My God, we're getting into
Yeah,
politics.
Yeah.
Now you know what? You know what? You know what's mad?
Well, it's
You
all
know what's mad?
bro. It's all economics, man. It's all
Bro, you know
economics
what's
and
mad, fam?
finance, bro.
I was doing a revision on interest rates about 3 hours ago, fam.
Yeah, come on,
Fucked
bro.
it. Coincidence, fam. Big mad
But
thing. I
yeah,
was doing on the fiscal deficit as well, fam.
bro,
Fuck.
it's yeah. So yeah, that's how it works, man. Governments loan money from central banks and then have to pay it
Yeah.
back at some point.
Yeah.
And yeah, COVID. I don't know how much it was for us. I think it was just over $1 trillion. But I think before COVID, I think they pretty much cleared a lot of it. Like there might have been like a few hundred billion left. But in terms of our national deficit, I don't think it's over 2 trillion. Whereas the US, theirs is roughly like 20, somewhere between 20 and 25 trillion. But they usually try to keep it in line with 1 year's GDP.
Yeah, more than they do as a percent of GDP, and it looks better for it. Because US,
Yeah,
yeah, so obviously they got fat GDP, so it's a
yeah,
smaller percent of GDP than, for example,
yeah,
UK.
yeah.
They produce, unlike us.
Say that again.
They produce, unlike us.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what it is, bro.
But UK, yeah, exports bare services of the world.
Yeah,
Bare services. No
yeah,
goods, but services.
yeah.
UK, get on, man.
Yeah, that links to the productivity puzzle as well, innit?
Like
You know,
before we left the EU, we were the financial hub of the EU, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, because of
you
our
know they
financial
like
services and
inflation
banking.
as well. Because if we have high debt, if we have high debt and high inflation, the debt's worth less to the UK. So they won't really like it if we
Oh,
raise interest rates.
yeah,
Because raising interest rates here just means less money going into the economy, innit? Because us, man, or households even, they're gonna just slap it in the bank and not spend it.
yeah. Or if they raise interest rates, like say the US and the US and Britain are trading, yeah. UK are trading. If we raise our interest rates, if UK raises interest rates, it means that it's gonna cost the US more to buy our services.
Yeah.
So yeah, it cuts sort of exports really. Imports, no exports. Usually once interest rates go up, exports goes down.
Yeah, has a direct link with exchange rates.
Yeah. But obviously imports get cheaper, I would say.
Mm.
So yeah.
If inflation increases, you say imports get cheaper.
Say that again, bro.
What do you say about imports getting cheaper?
I was saying imports would be cheaper with the US if our interest rate goes up and theirs stays the same.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If there's a weak pound,
For us to pay them for them to import shit.
spice in it. Strong pound, imports cheap, exports
Yeah,
expensive.
yeah.
Widek, fam. Spiced. You know, innit?
What's your acronym?
Widek, I use Widek. Weak
What does
pound,
that mean?
imports dear, exports cheap.
Is that economics? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro.
Well, economics is life. I'm gonna do it at uni, innit? It's
Well,
life.
if I knew I was gonna be trading school times, I would have done economics, man.
Oh, it's but micro is so shit. Macroeconomics.
Yeah,
Of course,
macroeconomics
applicable,
is
but micro
it's so shit, bro. I swear to God, I was stupid in
is
lessons,
actually
fam.
the gayest thing.
Yeah, macro is where it's at,
My
fam.
teacher as well for the subject, actually like 8-year-old man, fucking no hair.
Yeah,
Like,
macroeconomics, yeah.
retired.
We're talking about quantitative easing, innit? Man was bare
Yeah.
shocked, fam. Big man thing.
Bro, listen, I'm up 2%.
King, what's your challenge portfolio now?
It's gone from $200 to $100. I just blew half my account, bro.
Swear down. 10
No,
months.
I'm chatting. I'm sitting at
Nah.
around 15%, bro.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm up 15%.
But I'm doing the challenge here with fucking XP, innit?
Yeah.
We just full port everything. Because he's got 5% stop loss, so.
Yeah. What, 20x?
Yeah, whatever. So what he does, he marks up a little chart, innit? If the
Yeah.
stop loss on spot is like 0.5%, he do it 10 times F. If it's 0.25%, he does it 20 times it. He does his leverage based on the stop loss, innit?
Yeah.
That's what I like, innit? That's what I like. Because I'll put big margin in there, innit? Just because it's a 5% stop loss, and I'll happily lose 5%, you get me?
Yeah. Well, someone tell me whether or not I should short one.
What challenge you look in?
I'm doing my own challenge. I'm just trying to just consistently trade $200 to wherever it goes, bro.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I started the start of this month. I think had a good first week. Second week was rocky. I think this is my third going into fourth week, and I'm up 15%. So I think first week most probably about 5%, 5-6%. Second week most probably lost 2-3%.
Yeah.
Took me down to 3%. Now this week I'm up 12%, something like that.
Okay, just $200, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but you step in at
just
fucking 50p a trade, fam. Innit?
Yeah, and it works, bro. Bro, the reason why, bro, it works here just because I know a man will slap flipping his whole account into a trade, and if it's not looking right, he's closing that. I have no worries slapping in 50 cents.
Yeah, but more times I do that, yeah. But I don't know, I don't have the fucking patience for fucking 50 cents, but I'm better off fucking working at McDonald's, bruv.
Yeah, 100 you are. 100%.
Slapping 50 cents.
Man, them don't believe him. He's got two
But
accounts.
when this $200 goes to a bag, what are you gonna say then?
I don't rate it, innit?
Exactly. Rate it now, fam.
Get me? Give your flowers now, boy.
Nah,
Rate
but
it now,
fucking
bro.
50 cents into a trade, fam.
Yeah.
So you're seeing 20%, you're up 10p.
Alright,
What?
T1, listen, this is what he does, innit? Listen. He's got two
Oh,
accounts, innit? Yeah, let me just bait him out.
I don't have two accounts.
He's got two accounts. I don't know
Okay.
this, but I know this, you know, like that. Like, I don't know it, but I know it.
Give me.
So I feel like King's got two accounts.
Yeah, of course he's got
Oh,
two
this
accounts,
is-
fam.
Once he's trading like 10 bags per trade, and the next one he's trading this. But he's only showing us this side.
Bro, this is the
It's
only
only two. So
this is
you're
the
saying
only
22
futures
now.
account I have. This is the only
Or
futures account.
if that was the only futures account you had, you'd be fucking bankrupt right now. Man said 50 cents a trade, fam.
Yeah, bro, I told you, man. I'm broke.
He's capping, man. What
Bro,
this brother?
I
This
beg
brother
you.
drank. I'm telling you, this brother drank cappuccino before this call. No cap. He is capping bare blood.
Nah, I actually drank Asda. There's like this Asda drink.
Cappuccino.
It's pineapple and coconut in it. It's called a pina colada. It's like a juice drink.
You know what's
Man,
mad? You know what's mad? I had a pineapple coconut drink today as well, fam.
Come on, my guy.
I had that gym. You know at gym, yeah? They got the station, innit? You get flavoured water, yeah?
What
But
the?
it's-
That's Pure Gym.
Nah,
Pure Gym.
gym group, innit? You get flavoured water if you pay that £4 extra a month, yeah? You get it's not flavoured water, it's got like creatine and that in it. They call it fucking sports water.
It's
something like that.
sports water. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, last time I went to Pure Gym, they had one.
So you compared pina colada to flavored water.
No, because they have the
Pineapple and coconut.
flavor. Yeah.
And they got lemon and they got passion fruit and that.
Yeah.
That's enough, blood.
Yeah.
When I go to the gym, they don't even have a sink, blood.
Hey, Saki,
Yo,
do
bro.
you go to a commercial gym?
What was that?
Do you go to a commercial gym?
Oh, you
Nah,
know,
back alley gym still.
Back early, fam.
independent
That's
one.
cold, fam. I want to go to one like that.
In
You
the
on YouTube, fam.
Oh shit, Christopher! No. I'm gonna put like a dog barking over that bit. Still.
Yeah. No, it's cool anyways.
I don't know why I
Somebody
said
might
that.
watch the video and holler me. I don't mind. No, I'm joking. Yo, I'm high as fuck though, you know.
Bro.
I swear down, blood.
Man.
What you like saying though, man? What you like saying?
Nah, man, I'm just watching my ideas come to life.
Right, what's Bitcoin's price right now?
Just above 36k. Yeah.
Oh, but I remember trading Bitcoin at 51k, fam. I remember, fam. People were giving entries at 51k, fam. And now it's at 36k, fam. Imagine if you held a short from there. Fucking hell.
Bro, I've sent one of these live streams into the chat before, but Trader has said from, I think maybe not the highs, but from the start of this month to like this week, he done on his futures account. I think he was trading coin futures. I don't think he was trading USD futures. But he done 900 bags.
Bombacla.
Yeah.
Well, you see, if I make 900 bags in what was it, a week, a month?
A month.
If I'm making a month, bro, I've gone clear, fam. I'm not trading anymore, fam.
Fam, you say 900 racks?
Yeah.
900 racks, you know.
Bruv,
You just sat
done.
balls, just slapped
Tap
it
out.
in even a fucking stock, fam. You're still getting mad returns.
Tap out.
Trust me.
Done.
Oh no, bro. Like he's been trading, innit?
That's what I'm saying. For him to make 900 bags, he's used to the game, innit?
He's 10 years in.
Yeah, definitely he's trading that every month.
So legit, like I don't know what his net worth is, but I know he's up from trading, and I think he was up from trading from before, from Forex, and then maybe 2018, between 2018 and 2019, he started trading futures, innit? And I remember seeing so many coins that this guy used to post charts on Twitter, and I was just like, yeah, man, I'm not really paying attention to crypto right now. Yeah, man. All these coins, I'm telling you, yeah, I think Cardano was there, Zilliqa was there, 0x, bro. So many coins that I'm just seeing at stupid, silly, small prices. And I could have been saying, okay, he's traded this. Let me just buy some spot. Let me just buy a little bit of spot. Let me try and trade futures with him, you know. And what's futures about? I'm trading Forex. So I just test the waters. I know he's gone clear from crypto. I know it.
Yeah, not gonna lie. Smart money SMC works better on Forex, innit? It works on both, but I know that all at SMC, man, they do it mainly on Forex.
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn SMC, innit?
Yeah. Are you testing it on Forex, or are you testing it on crypto?
Nah, crypto. I'm back testing on crypto.
Oh god.
Yeah, bro. Like, just try it on Forex, man, because I feel like you will get a better understanding. And also, in a circle trader, if you can pay attention to, he's got like a mentorship going on YouTube right now. If you can tolerate his voice and his way of teaching for long enough, he is the creator of Smart Money Concepts, innit? So go and do his mentorship. I'm actually planning to do it myself, innit? I think he's
more
three
time, bro. I'll be
episodes
real,
in now.
innit?
Yeah.
I'm the creator, fam. I've invented the word liquidity, fam.
I can't lie, bro. I completely forgot that you were in the chat, innit?
Big man thing.
Yeah.
This brother is tapped in it.
Yeah.
Like, you see order blocks, yeah? Man was there from the jump, fam. I knew what order blocks was before all these man, fam.
Go on, just put
I
myself
can't
on the
lie,
main screen.
bro. I think I knew what an order block was before you were alive, bro.
Nah, man was there, innit?
Hey,
How
can
old
you
are
tell
you,
me
like
how long you've been
5?
trading for?
Yeah,
How old are
King, how
you?
long you been training for?
Since 2015, maybe 2014.
Fair
But
done. How many
definitely
accounts you blown
2015.
from at the start?
Definitely 3, possibly 4.
Oh, that makes me feel bad, fam. I blew my account the other day.
Yeah. That's
No, but I've
FX
got a
though.
couple accounts in it. I've got one on KuCoin and one on Binance, innit? I blew my
I'm
Binance account.
talking about FX. I ain't ever blown a crypto futures.
About the same concept, innit, of blowing an account, you get me? Shit risk management.
Yeah.
I might test XV strat on Forex, see if it works.
Okay.
What backtest these trades?
Yeah, because he trades order books as well, innit, using strat. Like that. Remember I showed you yesterday on my phone that 38k BTC short on the order block, innit?
Is Ali G still in this? Ali G's not in the house no more. It's a pain. US can't be planning contented.
I see JB joining this here. Yo, JB.
Yeah, just
Yo,
being
good to
quiet,
see.
bro.
Kamal, all the man them are here.
They be with the dead
Bro,
sugar.
there was like 10 people in here earlier. T1 told him.
Yeah, no, I sent, bro. I sent, but I came on the chat, but I was driving home.
Bro, none of you man were here, man. It's
10 man, yeah,
pain.
King was
Why you
waffling,
man
fam. They all
never
left.
here, bro?
What did he say, T1?
Yeah,
King
what
was
did you
waffling.
say?
They all left. Now look at it, bruv.
No, they left when I started giving you time to talk, bro.
Hey, this is the first time I see all the man them on this from
For a
when
while.
the first
Where did JB
Bro, what
go?
is that sound,
Hey, bro,
fam?
what is that noise? Are they smashing out their piece?
T1, man, what you doing, man?
Danny
Bro, they
slapping the
me,
piece
fam, I
off his
swear
screen.
down.
Oh shame!
T1,
I still ain't posted yesterday's thing on YouTube.
Yeah, post it, fam. I wanna watch it back.
Oh yeah, I'm going to.
Bro, someone's whacking out their piece, you know, blood.
bro,
That's
what's going on
Sarky,
there?
fam. I can see you on the
I
chat, bro.
I know this
someone's
guy's just
flipping
faking it, but
Can you hear it?
someone's flipping something up.
Can you
I
hear
heard
it
it,
now?
fam.
I man them. Can you hear it now? No,
nah.
let me unmute this brother.
Brother, you're actually a fat cunt, bro. You know it's you, fam.
Can we hear the noise again, you cunt? There, look, he muted himself. Madman.
Sarky, say wallahi it isn't good. How about that?
T1, say your
It's
S15.
figs. I swear on it's figs. Yeah, what gone?
Wait, what? You're bugging, bro.
What's quick?
Blood, what the fuck, fam?
Nah, I'm still mad. I didn't get into that trade, man.
Bro.
Hey, King, are you using laptop or what?
Yeah.
Are you was he typing?
Nah, not even. I'm on my phone right now.
Oh.
When you finish this challenge, yeah, because you're only doing it for a month, right? It's
Nah.
200. Are you doing it for just doing it, just leaving it, let it run?
Bro, this 200 account is basically I started my futures account again, innit? So going from $200 to whenever I stop trading futures.
Oh, for real, like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm trying to show the man them that you don't need to be flipping your account, bro. You just need to have consistency. That's all life is consistency, innit?
That's it.
That's
That's
what
it.
I'm trying to.
That's
That's
it.
what I'm trying to show the man them, innit?
You know what it is, yeah? You see, if I get a banging trade, like a
It's
25
not
quid
that.
trade,
It's not whatever you're about to say.
nah, but this is
It's not whatever you're about
nah. Send them one.
Nah.
Right. Man said it was a democracy until now. He said, nah,
Bro,
that be the
nah.
democracy thing.
You skinny cunt, bruv. Eat some food, bruv. Put your last picture. Eat
Bro,
some
it's a
food, bruv. I swear
dictatorship.
that, bro.
Bro, it's a dictatorship, man. Guy.
Course on the size of my thumb. Pussy.
What?
What?
What was that?
Whoa. T1. Listen, you got a fucking lisp, you cunt now. Cut.
Open, man. Rise the
Safe.
tape measure, fam.
Safe,
Rise the
Keelan.
tape measure.
Safe.
Rise a tape measure, fam.
Kiddo, your
Rise a
vibing,
tape
man.
measure.
Bro, Brad said rise the tape measure. Bro, you can't even say your S correctly, man. Go back to your primary school. Safe.
Kiddo, you're taking the piss, man.
He said that. Figs.
Yo.
Who was saying that?
That was Saki.
You
I'm pretty sure I heard Saki say that.
Blood, I shouldn't speak, fam. Why can't I come everyone's blaming everything on me?
You're
I'm
fat,
high as
G, I
well,
swear.
bro. What did you say? Say that again, son.
Who?
Still good to see you, one.
Nah, not you, fam. The other one.
Nah, I'm joking, fam. Big man think I'm joking. I'm fat as well, bro. You see me?
Bro, I'm not fat, fam. I don't know where you seen this. Blood, it's the picture, fam. I shot, bro. How many times have I put up something, bro? Mad,
Why
man.
does a man have an image of you being fat? I don't get it.
Bro, I don't. This guy's weird, fam. Mad, man. Is that it? Everyone's gonna go quiet now.
Nah, I'm jumping in. I'm jumping in. I'm gonna put 200. You see, after the crash, yeah, I put some money into spot. I put in about a bag into spot. I had about 3 racks in the account. The rest of it went. So I'm gonna take out of my spot. I'm gonna put back into futures. I'm gonna start with the 200 USD and see where I go from there.
I expect it still. You know what? You don't even have to do 200, bro. Like, you can start with a little bit higher, but all I'm saying is have one swing trade leverage thing, yeah, and have one high leverage trade that you're looking to place and cash out by the end of the day, yeah.
Yeah.
And just work with that. Yeah, you want realistically the high leverage trades to be the ones that you're taking more often, and sort of more gambles, and sort of more of your bread and butter. The ones where you're looking at the chart like a bit more. What am I trying to say?
Nah, I understand what you're saying still.
Yeah, just like those ones that you're
risk
taking
management.
daily.
Yeah,
those ones that you're taking daily, small positions, and you're trying to get, instead of like 10%, 20% trades, you're trying to get like 1-2% trades. You're just making small flips, and then
consistency in one.
And then the 10, like the small leverage trades, they're the ones you're going to be taking from key levels and doing like major swings, like no less than the 4 hour, possibly the 1 hour if you're looking for precision entries, isn't it? But you're trying to get those, those 10-20% swings. And if you're hitting Bitcoin from like around the lows up to highs, if we get that trade, you're going to be looking at 100% trade, but on a 10x you're looking at, what's that, 1,000%. So it'll be a 10x on whatever leverage you could put. And because the initial entry should be lower on those swing trades with the 10x, you have less risk. So you can have like a wider stop, if you see what I'm saying. But so you could possibly set like maybe 10 to 20% stops on that 10x. It's 200% of your margin, but you might start with like maybe if you've got like a if you've got like if you've got like a $500 account, you might start with like initial $20 position, $25 position, and
Yeah,
then you know, as the market starts moving and trending in your direction, you can add on maybe an extra 25, an extra 50, and you just start building like that, and you're looking for that big swing trade, but obviously you're taking profit at key levels as well. So but you know, taking profit at key levels, maybe building back in as the market's trading higher as well, as trending higher. But really, yeah, you want to be making small increments on your account with those high leverages. You don't want to be trying to flip your whole account with high leverage. To me, it doesn't make sense in it. But if you've got a strategy that consistently can give you those you know deep like trades that you can bet high leverage on and it works consistently, then do that. But I don't have that strategy in it.
yeah. All right, cool.
What's everyone saying though? I'm
Mine's
gonna
been so cheap since fucking probably this time last year.
say that again.
I haven't seen Soul so cheap since about this time last year.
Yeah, trust me.
It's so, I'm like, what the fuck?
Trust me, man. It's
My
actually
spot
mad.
bag's getting hit, bro. Different.
Well, so long as you've got bread to get in at the lows, don't worry about it, man.
True.
But for me, I think like I don't know when I'm gonna buy in at the lows. I don't know where. Like I feel like I'm gonna wait for some sort of change in terms of my idea of where the global market is. Like I feel like I'm gonna look for a bigger picture before I start buying in. Depends on prices as well. Like for example, BNB. If we can get down to, if BNB can get down to, if we can get down to 226, that's a good price to buy. That's like a what, 3x up to the highs. You might come lower. ETH as well. Is everyone muted, or is my connection dropped?
Bro, everyone was muted.
I was thinking, what's going on, bro?
We just listened to you still.
Don't do that, man. I get nervous, man.
No, man, them come on in it. I'm trying to eat, so I'll talk once I'm eating, but I'll stay on mute until then.
I'm actually thinking there's not much more I can say, so unless anyone has questions or just want to do general chit chat.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
Huh?
Man, there was some noise. Nothing.
Oh no, that was my computer.
Oh.
For some reason my MT4 started up.
You gonna start Forex now?
No, not right now.
You?
Yeah. I'm not looking to place any trades for a while though, but I'm back on analysis in it. I've done a little bit of analysis earlier in the call. But basically similar to Bitcoin, in terms of pound and Aussie dollar, I'm going to be looking for longs. And USD pairs, pound and Aussie dollar trades, I'm gonna be looking for shorts, and USD I'm gonna be looking for longs. I'm not too sure on euro pairs yet.
Nah, don't do Euro
But
pairs. They're a bit of a shag. Can't lie.
yeah,
They're a
but
bit of a shag.
yeah, it's because they're in a weird. Euro's like weirdly classed compared to all the others. Like Euro's kind of like in between risk on and risk off. So it's kind of always in a weird position, especially Euro USD. Like I remember a time, I'm not sure if it's still the same, but I remember a time where Euro USD was sort of trading like it was in correlation with gold.
Yeah.
So the same way gold moved, Euro USD would move as well. I'm not sure if that's still the case.
No, I don't think so now. But to be honest, I'm not even going on. You know the way I see forex. You know the Euro USD pairs, AUD USD. I see them as altcoins almost, and I see gold US 30 as like Bitcoin and ETH. They're kind of easier to trade, if that makes sense in my strategy.
Yeah.
But that's
I don't see gold as forex. I can't lie, bro.
Yeah.
I just see it as gold.
I don't classify
I see it more
US.
as like a commodity.
Yeah, you know commodities, US 30.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's a CFD in it, so it's not.
Yeah, whatever that's called.
Yeah, it's something derivative, something derivative, but yeah, you're basically trading gold.
Yeah. So let me know when you start forex, because I'm gonna open a funded account soon. I might go for 50 bags straight away. You know, me and that MA guy, we're gonna go for 50 bags. We're gonna try max. We're gonna try to go for max funded as well, which is like 2 mil. I'm trying to go for max.
Okay.
I'm trying to
Yeah, I'll let you know. On the FX chat, I'm gonna start posting an analysis in it.
So what's it called again? Can you change the name? Because
I
probably.
can't. Bro, the only reason I can't change the name here is because there was before this chat there was one in like 2015 in it when I first started forex that was called the same name, and it was started by this guy called Ed.
Yeah.
And Ed was this guy that used to bang out gold trades, bro. Like everyone used to be thinking, how did this guy used to do these trades, man? He was like a magician. No one knew it. Yeah. Type in his Twitter's Ed_MG. I think it's MGCFX. Yeah.
Wait, let me see. Ed underscore. What is it? Ed underscore.
I think it's Ed underscore MGCFX.
CFX.
Right?
Oh yeah. I've seen his
Ed.
Oh.
No, you haven't
smart
seen
money
his trades,
trader.
bro.
Yeah. I can
Ed.
see. Smart money.
What's his name on thing?
Yeah. Here, this. Let me send it to the. Should I send it to the Forex group chat?
I'll send it anyway, bro.
I'll send it to Forex and I'll send it to trading floor.
Yeah, maybe he did do smart money, but
yeah, he did. Cause look at this one. This was from 2017.
Yeah, but bro, you see that 2017. Yeah, look at every tweet after that.
Wow, what do you mean?
Huh?
How I did that?
Just look at just scroll, just scroll through his thing.
Bro, this guy would just say signing off for today. Am I? What? Am I bugging or something? Look at this. Bro, what is this?
Basically, this guy, yeah, he started up a company called Demo Balling, and he was just banging signals kind of like how everyone's got premiums now.
Yeah.
He was one of the. He was kind of the first sort of. He wasn't one of the first, but he was sort of one of the first like premium FX groups in it.
Yeah.
And he was trading people's money for like maybe 6 months to a year before he disappeared. He had problems with Barclays, yeah. So yeah, just a madness happened. I think he had bare people's money and he just disappeared. And I've heard some people say he ran to Africa, but I don't think that's the case, man. I think they got him. I think he got kidnapped and he disappeared, bro.
Hey, King, pre this, how the fuck did he use 250 lots?
Who? The Ed guy?
Yeah, he definitely ran away with the money, fam.
Bro, this guy. The thing is, though, everyone's in Africa now, innit? Everyone's traveling there, innit? So if he was there, someone would be finding him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, they probably caught him.
And just for him in 5 years now, for him not to pop up. But that's the guy. That's the guy. There's another guy called, what's his name? Eli.
Yeah,
Is it Eli?
What's it called?
Eli. He was on that was it Rich Kids? Rich Kids of London or something like that. And he was a trader, some fat guy. No, it's not
Fat
Eli. What's his name? It's E something. Edgy.
I can't get memory's going bad, man.
Bro, these guys were. Well, basically, there was this guy. He had like what's it called? Binary options.
Yeah. The fast-paced ones.
Yeah. So he was doing signals for that, and he had a massive. Like he built it up to a massive thing where he had people paying him for signals. He was like the first in the UK, and then after that, sort of Ed called him out, built his own thing, started a premium, people giving him money to trade. He was just living life doing trading, blah blah blah, and then disappeared. But yeah, like, so I think his name is Eli. Eli was the first person that I saw trading, and then I did like a little bit of binaries, flopped. Then I found Ed, and there's another guy.
What's binaries?
Binary options. So you basically bet on
that's similar
direction.
to leverage.
You basically bet up or down within like a 5, 10, 15 minute window, innit?
It's bare short.
And if the price is sort of above the price you betted at, then you win like 90% of your thing back. So like say you put $10 in, you might get, actually no, it's more than 90%. Say you might get like,
or is it
200? You might get 200% profit back or something like that. So you could flip 10 to 30 to 50 to and blah 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 like that. Like you could flip if you get like,
what the hell?
Yeah. So, but the thing is, all the prices were done.
Is there no chart strategy that you could?
People were saying
they were.
People were saying they were like, Saki knows, innit? Some people were coming into the chat, early doors crypto gems, and trying
binary
and trying to show us the ways of binaries, innit?
Nah,
like,
but
it's still there, innit?
Fake, bro.
It's still there, but all the prices in house, innit? So more time on binary, you might get, depending on the account, depending on how much money you put in, they might say, all right, cool, let's let him win for a bit. Sooner or later, they're gonna flog you. But there was guys that were saying, oh yeah, we got signals, put in this trade for this time frame, for this amount, and it, it'll either win or lose. And people are paying for this premium, people would sit there day and night just watching for these messages to come in on their WhatsApp or Telegram or whatever it was, and still getting flogged. Like binary options is stupid. It's all priced in house, so you can never. You're always betting against yourself. Like there's no. It's a fake price
Oh
feed,
yeah,
basically.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
But is that not the same thing with leverage trading?
Yes and no, because you could go to Binance, yeah, like say you saw some mad stupid wick, like say Bitcoin right now, what is it at, like 36?
Yeah, somewhere around that.
Yeah, say it's at 36,500 right now, yeah. Say
Mm.
it goes to 35k and back up within I don't know what time frame, within like a minute, 5 minutes, yeah. 5 minute candle. Yeah. And you don't see that on any other price feed, you can holler them and say like, yo, what's going on?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you know, I made
they might have
1,000%.
some reason behind it, but I've done that on Buki Forex brokers before. I said, yo, I don't see this price movement on any other exchanges feed. What's happened here? And they've refunded me. They've reopened my position. I don't know how they done that, but they reopened my
Oh, was
position
it?
back to where it was. Yeah, I was in some mad swing trade. It was GBP. I remember this trade because it's the only time I've been finessed like this, innit? And it was so blatant. Yeah. I was in a short. No, it was Euro GBP. I was in a short. This was from. It wasn't the referendum. It was Brexit.
Oh,
And there was a Brexit short, yeah. And literally I was holding this trade for like, I think I was like maybe 5 weeks into this trade, and it was nearing the bottom. And what happened is the price spiked up to my stop loss and came right back down. And I was like, wait, what? I must have been like, it was a small account. I must have been like 30% up unrealized profit on this account, yeah. And I was just like, all of it just disappeared and left me with like 5% realized into the account. And I was like, wait, what?
What the hell?
Emailed them, next day called them and was like, yo, what's going on? And within that day, my trade was back up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but with me, similar situations on Binance futures have happened several times to me. Like I've been liquidated and it's not gone past the 80% thingy limit. Like it will be on 50 and it will just liquidate straight.
Depends on your margin and how much your account size is, though.
Yeah, how much you're risking as well.
Yeah, there's like this one. This one was proper bookie. Like there's if you have like an account, yeah, and you're putting all of your money into an account and then you get wicked out on a trade. And you know, if you're putting all of your margin into one trade or most of your margin in a trade, once your account doesn't have enough margin to support that trade, the trade will get closed.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
no wonder.
say you've got $100 in an account, yeah.
Yeah.
And you put $90 in a trade, and that trade goes to like $10 in a loss. You're getting cut. That trade is getting cut.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand? So pretty much, I would say most people when they say that, that's what's happening to them. But I wouldn't say on Binance you're getting stuff like that happen. I think it would be very rare for that to happen. I've never seen it on Binance. But I don't trade low enough time frames to see whether or not that's happening. I think I've heard stories of it happening on KuCoin. I think I've heard stories of it happening. I saw a madness on Bitstamp the other day. I'm not sure if they
What then
do
is
futures. I'm not sure if they do futures or anything like that, but on their feed they just had a mad spike. And yeah, just you kind of have to look at the exchanges and how much sort of volume they're trading. And if they're quite small exchanges, you can expect bookie price feeds.
Mm-mm.
And
Yeah, you
those
know the other day I made a 1000% gain. Wait, let me send it on the group chat. Let me write busy so
that's
that no one
lit
saves it.
still.
Look,
That's lit.
I'm 3.4k off it. That was short and everything.
Kiddo said T1 say I can't even say it, man. Say she sells seashells.
That trade was lit still. Who's that? Mr. Puzzle.
That was me.
Yeah, that's proper still. Quick.
Mr. Puzzle, are you T1?
We don't
Man's
want.
here. Man's here.
Oh no, T1's there. Oh wait, no. Bro,
King's lost a plotlet.
bro, wait, no. This busy guy,
Yeah.
isn't that somebody else that calls himself busy?
Man did a 1000% in the trade, fam.
Yeah, I
I
got
don't know.
bare results, you know. Chill.
King, you're confusing me, you know, bro.
Is that actually your trade, bro? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah, I got. Wait, chill. Let me send another one. This is my
Bro,
other
you might as well
one.
bust me a bill, innit? Big man thing. I'll send my TLC wallet.
Why is
Huh?
What are these all swings?
Yeah. Chill. Let me send more.
Yeah, lit. Looking like my screenshots, boy.
Yeah, because you see people, they will just save it. I'm just thinking, what the fuck?
Yeah, looking like my screenshots, boy.
I didn't listen, PM me it without the signature and it's safe.
Hey yo, I got some for you, sir. If you wanna show people, say that your trades.
Yeah, show me. I mean,
I will
send it.
send you, bro. I got like one where I put like 2 bags on a thing, and I did like. Let me see. Oh, I gotta look for them though, blood. I'll find them later, innit?
Oh, that day was so good. Literally.
Hey King, do you remember the AXS day?
Which one?
And I caught the long, the short, and then the
What when we when we
Alright.
sold too early.
Yeah. I would have made more, but then after that, man, got in the long at night. That day was good. That day was feeding, man. I can't lie. That's been my
Wait,
best
does anyone
day,
else
though.
do Forex here?
Not right now, but we're starting up.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, because I needed someone's opinion. Because I heard apparently Forex is much more easier than crypto.
No, it's not.
That's what some Forex traders have said.
Basically, it's if you just short everything right now, you might be good in it.
This is not financial advice.
This is not financial advice. But yeah, I might call it a night here. Still, what time is it?
10:50.
I
Yeah, I
can't
might
lie.
as well go as well.
I don't think most of the chat after the analysis is going up. I'm not sure. I might have just put the whole video up. I don't know if we said anything wild. I don't think anything wild was said anyway. But yeah, let's end it here, man. You guys, tomorrow, last one of the week, innit? So I'll see you then.